Good. Oh, well, good day. Hello, I almost said good afternoon. It's L58 and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy. Geez, this episode was quite a lengthy one. I had to cut it into a couple episodes. I was thinking I could do it all in one episode, but that was stupid of me. So, last episode we had opened up the canal so we could check out some new spots. With that, I'm going to be visiting what is called like the Crescent City, or the Crescent Valley, something Crescent. Checking it out, because like I was saying in the last episode, isn't really a place that is mentioned for you to go to at any particular point. It does have some interesting information in there, so I figured we'd stop there first. And oh, we're facing off against trolls. They're eating him! And then they're gonna eat me! Oh my god! Oh wow, voice broke at the end there. Anyways, these trolls, they pack a wallop. As you see, they're almost killing Flash, and I believe my character's at like level 14. Like I said, I grinded in that one spot for a little while. Yeah, just enough to use like one cabin. So you do gain a good amount of experience and Jill in that spot in the Northern Keep or Western Keep or whatever it was called. And let's see here, just gonna keep healing up. Okay, level 13, but they're close to level 14. We will be facing another difficult dungeon, but we won't have to grind as much as we did in order to get ready for the Marsh Caves. But it does seem like we get just one difficult place after another. And the Hill Gigas. Hill Gigas! Hill Gigas. Hill Gigas, Hill Gigas. Guy makes me nervous. I haven't really had a fight with him where, he's put me on the ropes or anything. But I just feel like with how much health and defense he has, how hard he is to kill, that he would mess me up. And we got Centipede. We're getting a whole bunch of new enemies. You're getting like a smorgasbord of new enemies. And I went ahead and I filled out some of my spells. Nothing really important. Everything I've mentioned, I've told you to pick up. I did pick up Haste, but we won't really need to use it anytime soon. I just figured I'd get it now since I'm going to be over here and I have the money to do so. So, I went ahead and did it. Okay, we're almost there. I see it. And yeah, just restocked on potions and tents and antidotes. Well, actually, you don't even need to get that many more antidotes. If you got about like 20 or so before the Marsh Caves, you'll be pretty good. You won't really need much more than that. Jeez, we're facing off against a whole bunch of Minotaurs and Scorpions. Blink's only for me. Yeah, might just want to throw a heal 1 up because they might do a good amount of damage if they hit anyone but Ishan. But they're all hitting him, of course, because they know I'm just trying to heal the whole party. And let's see, hopefully Fire 2 takes a couple of them out. I love how the spell is so epic it messes up my recorder. My recorder's all like, no, I can't handle this. No, screw that, dude. I'm out. And this whole episode took probably 2 hours to upload. It was originally an hour, and I'm just like, you know what, that would, even editing it down to 45 minutes, which I think I could do, it'd just be too long of an episode to do commentary on and whatnot, and I'd just rather just cut this into different parts and let you guys watch at your leisure. Plus, the Resident Evil 6 demo came out, and I was thinking of doing a, just messing around on it, so I could talk about how much I dislike it. So I wanted to get these done so I could do that and then get back to this. I'm excited. I'm glad to get past the Marsh Cave area and get back on the on the Let's Play grind. And I love having days off in the middle of the week because it just allows me to work on this. I don't have anything to do, and I don't have anyone to hang out with. And that's nice once in a while. And it is once in a while that it happens, so it's cool. Looks like I got a vacation coming up next month, so I should be able to knock out a ton of these. And yeah, you know, like I always try to stop by Cordona to use the inn, but we're so far away, and 200 Jill isn't that much to me right now. Cool, we got 7 hours worth of gameplay in here. Even though you probably have about hour or so of Let's Play. That's how much grinding you do in between. Well, for the most part, there are times I just let this game just sit while I'm, you know, messing around on Facebook or Twitter or something like that. Let's see, armor, yeah, we got new shield, new helm, new gloves. I'm gonna go get them all because I got the money to splurge, and yeah, why not? Times like these, I do wish I had 2 warriors, a monk, and the white mage, instead of getting a black mage. Black mage is awesome, don't get me wrong, but I'm more of a physical RPG player. I don't like using spells as much as I do attacks. Like, you know, Final Fantasy VI Sabin was my favorite character, all that good stuff. Yeah, the mithril axe. I don't like using axes, even though it was better. Yeah, check these. Forgot to tell you in the Elf Town, if you check one of the tombstones, it says like "May Link rest in peace" or something like that. So we got new spells. We have Stona, Warp 2, Shield 2, and Invis 2. Warp 2, that could be useful. The only problem is level 6 spells we won't be getting anytime soon, and once we get up to those levels past 5, we're not going to get too many charges. And that information will be useful, I'm sure. Let's see, we got Bolt 3, we got Reaper, Quake, and Stun. Probably get Bolt 3, Reaper, and Quake. Stun, I mean, unless it's 100%, I don't like those status ailments. And even then, even if it is 100%, say poison 100%, I'm doing only a fraction of the damage, it just doesn't work for me. And over here in the woods, we got these guys just standing in a circle. They are the 12 Sages. They have some information. Earth, fire, water, wind. 4 crystals shine with the power of each. 4 fiends of chaos are attempting to seize those elemental forces. Where the hell is Captain Planet when we need him? Okay, so just pretty much explained the obvious to us. You're guessing we had to restore the 4 elements. Of course, there'd probably be a fiend attached to it, but I guess since this is the first Final Fantasy, they are the ones that established the fiends. You know, I'd say probably the most popular, or the ones I most fondly remember are the ones from Final Fantasy IV. Those fiends were awesome. I love the Fire Fiend, he was so cool. Let's see here. So, looks like we'll be coming back here once we restore the 4 elements. And a lot of stuff 400 years ago and 200 years ago, that's when the elements started messing up. So, okay. So we'll keep this in the back of our heads, and eventually we'll come back here and do something cool, I'm sure. So with that, we're gonna head back to, yeah, that's all I'll say is RAP. I was hoping something funny would be on there, maybe like the world is square backwards or something. I don't know. So with that, we're pretty much done here. So armor upgrades, can't really get the spells because your characters don't have level 6 charges yet, and then that information. So if you want, you can skip it, especially if you're not using a warrior. Probably just better that you just saw that video, or you watch this video and you're like, okay, thanks, Zell, moving on. So where we're supposed to go, of course, no one's actually told us where to go. Well, actually, no. The old man at the end of episode 2 is talking about a town that to the west that needed help, and he's referring to the one over here. God, I wish I had a map. Right here. There we go. Jeez. Is it Melmond? Or Melmond. Oh, what the heck happened here? Bless the crystals! Oh dear, Melmond's ruins now. If it wasn't for that blasted vampire. What the heck does a vampire have to do with ruins? We saw what Necklord did in Suikoden. He didn't, he killed people, but he didn't, turn something into ruins. That's not what a vampire does. I feel like the story is pretty bad on that. So, let's see, we got Slow 2 Poison, Warp 1, Fire 3. Gonna get Fire 3. Warp 1 is cool. It won't teleport you completely out of the dungeon, but it will teleport you one floor out of the dungeon. So, say you're on floor 3, you use it, it'll transfer you to floor 1. The only problem is that I have with that stuff is I'd rather use that spell charge for an attack, like Fire 3 or something like that. So, I find it hard to use that stuff. Alright, another mention of the Levy Stone. I'm sure we will run into that at some point in this game. And, you'll see, but I don't know why everyone was worried about this vampire. So we got Cure 3, Life 1, Dia 3, and Heal 2. Cure 3, Life 1, Heal 2. Dia 3, not really necessary. Dia 1 and 2 do enough damage as it is. Weakens the enemies enough for you to do whatever you need to do. So, Life 1, extremely useful to have, especially if you're, in the middle of a dungeon and somebody ends up dying. It'd suck to have to go all the way back. That character doesn't get any experience, falls behind there, and then you have to, go to the nearest town. We got Dr. Une. I'm sure he'll be important. He's not right now. Let's see, any upgrades for armor here? Yeah, we got Knight's Armor if you have a lot of money to spend. Got Silver Armlets, which I think I want to give to my Wizard and White Mage. Of course, I'm broke. But, oh yeah, I have all this stuff that I can sell. Selling equipment is very fun. Selling equipment. I hope I get some Jill. Power Staff. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. 6,000. Sign me up. Mithril Mail. Yeah, I'll just sell it. Screw it. I don't need it. I don't get too attached to armor or equipment. That is gonna wipe me out, but that's okay. This next portion, you're gonna make so much money, it won't really even matter. Heck, you could probably even buy that armor after the next dungeon. Like I said, I have the dungeon done, but I decided to edit it out for time purposes, because I didn't want a super long episode. I'm trying to keep them around 15 minutes for the sake of everyone's sanity, and so they get little bite-sized pieces of the game. Alright, so basically we need to stop a vampire and something about a titan and a sage, so we need to go start doing that stuff. So first things first, I'm going to heal up, save up, and then we're going to head over to where the vampire is. And then I'm going to end the episode there, and then we'll, next episode we will go take on that dungeon. Try to get as much as we can. But just keep in mind, after we complete that dungeon, we will be going back, just like in the Marsh Cave, so don't worry, I'm not going to get everything right away, because I just want to move the story along. Does that make sense? I don't know. So, in order to get to the cave where the vampire dwells, I don't know why he doesn't live under the city or something. That would make a little bit more sense. Just head south here, and there it is. Alright, cool. Easy to get to, not too tough. And of course, I'm gonna use a tent here, save, that way I'm just right out here in case I do die. Saves me, a good 2 minutes. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. So until then, folks, this is L58 saying thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, appreciate, share, tweet. Love the support. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.